with all that being said, can we have some game time with Trista?
Yay, I love games.
This is about a relationship. Would you rather? Okay, Kathy, you want to read the first one?
Okay. Trista, would you rather be surprised with flowers or have Ryan make you a home-cooked meal?
Well, I don't know if I can answer this because he makes me meals all the time.
Oh, no wonder you're keeping him.
My husband did all the cooking too, Trista. We were lucky. We are lucky.
Yes. So
what about you, Susan?
I would much rather, actually, he did this the other day. It was on Valentine's Day. I was like, it's Valentine's Day. Like, I'd much rather get flowers out of nowhere. And he brought me flowers like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that better too, and you save a whole lot of money.
Yeah, right.
Valentine's Day.
Let me just tell you, flowers go crazy. They up the price.
Yes,
Valentine's Day, weddings, and funerals.
Yeah.
Stay away from those three at all costs.
Okay, let your partner choose every movie you watch together, or pick every restaurant. Would you rather him do all those things?
No, would you
him
rather
do the movies or the restaurants?
Yeah, he's either going to pick all the movies or he's going to pick every restaurant. Which would you rather?
Probably the restaurants, because I'm very particular about my movies. He gets so frustrated because we'll be sitting on the couch and I'm like going through all the movies, like click, do the trailer. Okay, next one. Let's watch another
45 minutes later, we still don't have a movie.
Ryan's saying, Trista, we just watched a movie. We watched 18 of them.
But with that all being said, I like a man that doesn't say, well, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to watch, where do you want to go? Once in a while, pick something, surprise us. Hey, babe, by the way, we have reservations for 8:15 on Saturday night at... We'll be like, wow.
So I thought I thought she was going to be logical here. Like exactly what you just said, Trista, when you're picking out a movie, it's and you're stuck with it. Like 3 hours. I hate this movie. You're stuck, right? But at a restaurant, you can have sushi or you can have a hamburger. I mean, there's always something you can eat, right?
Yeah, exactly. Totally.
I'm going with the restaurant.
And he usually falls asleep during movies. So
that happens.
Yeah, I'd rather pick the movies so that I can actually be interested in whatever we're watching, and I can usually find something on a menu.
All right, Trista, I'm going to give you one now that's going to slay you.
Oh.
Would you rather walk in on your kids having sex or have them walk in on you?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, you gotta be, it's a conversation.
Do you have to choose one?
I don't think I can. I mean,
I would definitely.
Wait, let's make your kids.
I can't even think about it.
I told you it was going to get her.
I know. If I had to choose, I would rather walk in on them than me.
I don't know. I can't do that.
Trista, I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to make you feel better. Your kids are 16 and almost 15. Happy birthday almost, right?
That's not happening yet.
You got a few years yet, hopefully, before you have to worry about that.
I hope so.
I mean, I could have asked you what they're going to name their kids. I mean, it was just, all right.
Yeah, no. I don't know that. I mean, my daughter probably has a plan for what she wants to name kids in the future, but no, she doesn't have a boyfriend yet, so all good.
Give her time. Okay, so how about spend a romantic day at the spa or take an adventurous road trip?
Oh, I love both.
Me too.
So if it was like something I was doing with Ryan, then definitely an adventurous road trip. If it was like a me day or a girlfriend day, then the day at the spa.
It's a romantic day at the spa, so I don't think we're taking your girlfriends. Just saying.
Okay, then an adventurous road trip. We love road tripping. We actually used to have an Airstream and
fun
camping. Yes, for sure. So any kind of road trip, it's like some of my favorite family memories were us camping, all over. But
and Trista, can I just say, Susan and we were talking about this earlier too. Your kids are not going to remember the things. They're going to remember those epic trips. They're going to say, remember when, my kids, we took a road trip actually to Colorado where you live.
Yeah.
And we took the kids on a bike trip and we my kids still remember to this day because we biked down this really steep hill, and I'm a mama bear like you, and I'm screaming, these young kids aren't going to be able to get back up the hill. When we got to the bottom of the hill, I was fit to be tied. I looked at my husband and said, what were you thinking? How are we going to get these kids back up the hill? My husband said, what are you talking about, Kathy? It's all up. It's all downhill. He said, it's all downhill. And I looked behind me, my kids, and we all started laughing. To this day, my kids remember that trip. So adventurous road trips are good.
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah.
Would you rather read your partner's mind or have them be able to read yours? Last question.
His mind for sure.
Because you can't figure him out. He doesn't tell everything.
No, like I said, he's very introverted and, doesn't always verbally express himself. So 100%. I think I would much rather read his mind because I feel like I'm pretty good at expressing myself.
So I know I've met Ryan a few times and he is introverted, and my husband was very introverted. Is that, and you're much more outgoing. Is that difficult for you in your marriage?
No, I feel like, they always say opposites attract, and
introverts like extroverts. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like it's not difficult except for like, if we're at a function, and he feels like he's being like pressured in a way to talk when he just doesn't have the energy for it. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side of that, I think we balance each other out. So in those moments when he's not up for that kind of thing, like a social event, then
interaction,
I can do most of the talking. Same with like media. When you hear us or see us doing interviews, mostly I'm talking, and not because I'm any better at it. He is way better at speaking and being eloquent and all of that. But it's not his thing,
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I was just curious because that was in my marriage. My husband actually relied on me at cocktail parties because it was miserable for him. And I wondered if Ryan felt the same.
But off the subject real quick, I don't remember people's names sometimes. I'll never forget your face. And when my husband and I, we would go back to each other. Who is that again? I know her. What's her name? Do you guys have one's better than the other in your family?
Oh, he's way better than me. I have a horrible memory.
Really? Who are we, Trista? She's thinking. When my husband and I would go to cocktail parties, literally on the way over, if it was his office, he would say, Kathy, it's this person, this person.
I love him.
And then if it was a group of my friends, he would say, now tell me who they all are, who goes with who. He was very, that's just the way it goes.
It's so fun.